there's so many young players that we saw, and go ahead.
Time out real quick. I just wanted to say that there's not one vote for Kobe Mayo. I feel like that's a bit disrespectful to Kobe Mayo.
I agree.
And Kobe's balling out too. But I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like, and the pop off his bat, even from what we saw last year, it has just been absolutely insane. That guy connects, and the ball's out of the park.
I mean, he does. He almost tore down the left field wall, hit a ball through it, but it was at 109 off the left field wall there in Fort Myers. And Kobe's one of those guys that the ceiling. He's one of those untouchables. And Sam Basayo here, who we actually have a batting practice, I believe, will pull up as I'm talking. You're seeing these young prospects that are going out there and having success. When Basayo hits the ball, it's a missile. Same with Coby Mayo. When they take batting practice, it sounds different. No, I'll put Heston Kjerstad in that conversation too. Those guys, and actually one of those swings I was explaining earlier, Basayo hit a ball in that round that was almost 8 feet off the ground. And you're going, oh, okay, that's a good line drive. We have to call it a piss missile at times. That was a missile, right? And all of a sudden it goes over the right center field fence. And you're like, how the hell did that get out when it was only 8 feet off the ground? Well, it got out because the bat speed, the power, he can drive the baseball. Coby Mayo has that ability as well. I think that Kobe's timeline is a little bit behind because of what's happening with the outfield situation, and they're going to need to carry somebody with Cowser or Stowers having a great year too, but
both.
But Cowser looks like he's on a mission.
Yeah.
And it's been really exciting to see. And same with Stowers, but if we're gonna be honest, they're probably going to give the opportunity more to Cowser than Stowers to start off. So there's so many more things to talk about with it. Why don't we actually, though, since we're talking about Coby Mayo and the disrespect, let's just talk. Rocco again got to talk to Kobe down there of talking about spring training. Here's Kobe's mindset going into spring training and what he's trying to focus on, even though the obvious questions are there.
You're off to a hot start to the spring. What do you kind of attribute that to, your success?
I think it kind of goes back to last season, sticking to the same approach, swinging at pitches in the zone and trying to use the middle of the field instead of pulling off some balls. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job of seeing pitches in the zone and hitting them.
Do you feel a difference from last spring to this spring? Like, what's unique about it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's a big difference with just how I feel in the box. And last spring, I thought I had to do so much, and obviously there was no chance I really started in the big leagues last year, and it was just kind of to get a taste. But this year, I know to just do what I do, and I had a good season. And if I can just kind of follow off that season and come in here and play with no pressure and kind of the same approach that I was doing last year and similar plans and the mindsets I was having up at the plate, I feel good. And last year was just a good start.
You said last year you didn't feel like there was a chance. This year, that's got to feel different. Like, what is the mindset now, being on the cusp, being in AAA ball, being one step away from realizing your dream of playing in the show?
Yeah, there's always a chance. Of course, I want to be in the big leagues out of camp, but I can't think about those things because, it's a really tough system to crack right now, and I felt like I've done a good job so far in camp, and we still have a good amount of time left. So I'm going to keep, rallying game after game and, keep working hard, never feel satisfied, and there's a lot more that I have to do to be able to be in the big club.
Is it hard not to think about what could be? Is there like a mental timeline, or are you just kind of taking it day in and day out, one day at a time, just like the baseball player approach?
I'm taking it one day at a time because I know very well tomorrow could be a rough day at the plate. It could be another great day at the plate, but you never want to get too high or get too low in this game. You kind of want to always stay in the middle and ride the highs, ride the lows, but you kind of just want to stay right in the middle.
All right, so first off, a couple things here. One, good kid stamp for Coby Mayo.
Absolutely.
Stamp it.
We're stamping it when we get this clipped out there. Second thing, fucking unit. The dude is
God, dude.
Dude is huge.
He is a
giant
beast.
I mean, everybody looks like a giant next to Rocco, but
I picked the wrong profession, Brad. Like, I'm interviewing athletes.
Timeline, and you're just kind of taking.
Yeah, no one looked
Jackson
at
Holliday's
the height
taller
difference
than me.
right here.
I thought I was like maybe the same height.
everybody's taller than you.
It sucks.
Sorry, I had to put it out there again just to make sure everyone got the height.
But Kobe's like Kobe's my size and thicker. Like, he is a absolute beast.
Okay.
Okay, you know what? Of all the people that want to start controversy, it's this side of the room.
I'm just trying to start balling.
We don't have hats to suppress our controversy starting power.
Classic. It's a classic.
Dude, they didn't even put the caption in. They took, listen, another day, another Zach Bollinger tweet, not even getting credit.
That. It's crazy.
The caption, what was the caption again?
It was when your mom already said no to your friend sleeping over, so you have to sit there and have him ask instead.
And that's the look. That's the look you get.
That is the look you get. But people are bringing it up. You're right. With Kobe Mayo, he's not on the 40-man yet. So being not on the 40-man, there's some more moves that have to be done for him to be added, and that's a very important roster that Elias is. You see all the DFA moves and picking up guys. Elias likes to be very particular about his 40-man roster, and the time's coming for him. But there's a lot of space, and you're looking around at the roster and going, where does it all fit in? And I think that's where it is right now, Brad, with Kobe. It's not a matter of if Kobe gets to the big leagues, it's when. But you saw Basayo, you saw Kobe Mayo. Both those guys are going to have extreme impacts moving forward in the game.
If that's the case, though, like you had mentioned, and I don't disagree that Kobe Mayo is an untouchable. But if there's not enough room, do you just keep him as a depth guy? And what does that do for him mentally? Or does he end up becoming a piece that you can trade?
Yeah, I think right now, because he's still so young, I think we got to look at it from the stance of, all right, if we can season it a little bit more, maybe an injury happens and then he forces his way that you can't stop. Because Kobe Mayo has the ability to hit 30-plus jacks every year. Yeah. And then the thing that's also exciting is his ability to walk. He's not a guy that's swinging and missing all this time, and he has a big swing, but he's very patient at the plate. It's a great way to put it. So when you see that, that's why with Kobe Mayo, it's a guy you want to hold on to. It's so crowded right now, but something's going to have to give at some point, right? And that's why when you have guys like Urias and Mateo, which you don't know what their long-term plan is, but they are playing their roles. They are helping out this team.